Welcome, family, to a powerful moment together. Let's dive deep into this truth, a truth you already feel but may not have fully embraced. I'm here to remind you of the fire burning in your soul, a fire that illuminates rooms, shakes atmospheres, and demands attention, whether you want it or not. Let's start slow, like the beating of a drum in the distance. Why do they hate you for minding your own business? Why does your quiet confidence unsettle them? Why does simply existing in peace ignite their envy? These questions haunt you when you walk into a room, feeling the weight of eyes that seem to burn holes into your back. But let's make this clear. It's not about you. It's about the light you carry. Matthew 5:14 says, "You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden." And they can see that light, even if you're just grabbing groceries or sitting silently at a party. You don't need to say a word, because your presence speaks volumes. It exposes their shadows, not because you're trying to, but because light simply reveals what hides in darkness. Let's paint the picture. You're walking through a mall, headphones on, minding your own business. You're not looking at anyone, not seeking attention, just being. Yet someone throws you a dirty look and you wonder, what did I do? Here's the truth. You exist in a way that challenges their existence. When someone's life is built on comparison, competition, and pride, your indifference to those things shakes them to their core. They see you, calm and content, and it forces them to confront their own chaos. You're not better than them, but your peace shines a spotlight on their restlessness. Proverbs 4:18 says, "The path of the righteous is like the morning sun, shining ever brighter till the full light of day." Your path is different, brighter, and they can't understand how you walk it without tripping over pride or stumbling into the traps they've set for themselves. Now, let's dig deeper. Have you noticed this happens most in places steeped in sin? Walk into a bar, a club, or anywhere people are drowning their pain in temporary pleasures, and you'll feel it instantly. The energy shifts, eyes lock on you, whispers fill the room. Why? Because righteousness exposes sin. You're not preaching, you're not judging, but your very existence screams something they can't ignore. There's another way to live. In John 3:20 it says, "Everyone who does evil hates the light and will not come into the light, for fear that their deeds will be exposed." It's not about you, family. It's about what you represent. You carry grace, and grace is offensive to those drowning in guilt. You carry peace, and peace unsettles those who thrive in chaos. You carry love, and love enrages those consumed by hate. Let's talk about the spirit inside you. It's not just the way you walk or talk. It's the power you carry. You walk into a room and the atmosphere shifts. People who were laughing seconds ago suddenly grow quiet. Some glance at you, others glare, and you feel the weight of it. That's not paranoia. That's the Spirit of God stirring something in the unseen realm. Ephesians 6:12 reminds us, "For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms." The battles you face aren't with people. They're with the spirits operating through them. And trust me, those spirits don't like you. You've felt it before, the tension, the jealousy, the whispers behind your back. They hate what they can't control. They hate that your light shines without seeking approval. without striving to please. Let me tell you something, family. You don't just walk into rooms, you transform them. You bring a standard that others can't ignore. Where there's gossip, you bring silence. Where there's anger, you bring calm. Where there's hopelessness, you bring light. But understand this, not everyone will celebrate that transformation. Think of Daniel in the lion's den. He wasn't there because he was unrighteous. No, he was thrown in because his righteousness threatened those around him. Yet even in the den, the lions couldn't touch him because God's presence was with him. Daniel 6:22. You too carry that presence, and it makes people uncomfortable. They don't understand how you stay calm in storms, how you remain kind in the face of cruelty. They wonder, what is it about this person? They try to find flaws, dig up dirt, or even create lies, but they can't touch what God has anointed. They see your strength, and it scares them. Let's slow it down for a moment. You've probably tried to help some of these people before, haven't you? You've extended grace, offered advice, maybe even prayed for them. And how did they respond? With sarcasm, pride, or outright hostility? They couldn't hear you because their pride spoke louder than your wisdom. But here's the truth. Your strength intimidates them. Isaiah 41:10 says, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." That strength isn't yours alone. It's God working through you. And that's why they can't break you. Even when they throw darts of jealousy, whispers of doubt, or outright hatred, you remain standing. Why? Because you're not anchored in their approval. You're anchored in something eternal. You're built different. Let me make it plain. You're built different. You don't operate in pride or ego. You don't seek validation from others. You're content with who God made you to be, and that drives them mad. They look at your peace and think it's arrogance. They see your confidence and mistake it for superiority. But you're not arrogant. You're aligned. You're not superior. You're secure. Romans 8:31 asks, "If God is for us, who can be against us?" That's the secret, family. That's what they can't figure out. You walk with an authority that doesn't come from this world, and they don't know how to handle it. Let me leave you with this for now. You're not here to please everyone. You're here to walk in purpose. You're here to shine a light in dark places, to bring hope where there's despair, to live righteously even when it's uncomfortable. And yes, that means you'll face resistance. Yes, that means people will hate you without cause. But remember this: they hated Jesus first. John 15:18. So, family, walk boldly. Let your light shine unapologetically. They may hate it, but they can't stop it. And in part 2, we'll dig even deeper into how to handle these battles with wisdom, grace, and the unstoppable power of God. Stay tuned. We talked about pride, didn't we? Pride is like a chain that binds people to their insecurities, their fears, and their failures. It whispers lies to them. You're fine the way you are. You don't need help. You don't need growth. If someone's doing better than you, it's because they're cheating, or they think they're better than you. And pride will blind them to the truth you carry. You've tried to help them. Oh, I know you've tried. You've spoken life into their dead situations, offered wisdom when they were stumbling in darkness, extended a hand when they were drowning in sin. But what did they do? They slapped that hand away, didn't they? They looked at you and said, Who do you think you are? Easy for you to say. It's not that they don't know you're right. It's that your light exposes their shadows. And instead of reaching for the light, they retreat further into the darkness. Let's talk about those stares. You've felt them, haven't you? Those eyes burning holes in your back, those heads turning when you walk into a room. You're not trying to command attention, but it comes to you anyway. And it's not because of what you're wearing or how you look. It's deeper than that. It's the light. Matthew 5:16 says, "Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." But understand this, not everyone is going to glorify God when they see your light. Some will resent it, some will fear it, and some will outright hate it because it reminds them of everything they're running from. Here's the kicker. They look at you and think your life has been easy. Oh, if only they knew. They see your smile, your confidence, your peace, and they assume you've never faced a storm. They don't see the nights you cried out to God, the battles you fought in silence, or the scars hidden beneath your glow. Family, your time is coming. The stares, the gossip, the envy, they're just signs that you're on the right path. So, walk boldly, speak truth, shine brightly, and let them watch as God takes you higher and higher. Because here's the truth, they can hate you, but they can't stop you. They can envy you, but they can't break you. They can try to silence you, but your light will only shine brighter. Now go. Go and be everything God created you to be. Let them talk. Let them stare. Let them hate. Because at the end of the day, you are chosen, you are anointed, and you are unstoppable.